Hi kids, in this new video we're going to make a review of the most difficult content of this unit, that is unit number 5. So as you can see here on my screen, we have number 5, unit number 5, and the name of the unit here, he comes now. So today we're going to review simple present affirmative and spelling variations. So we're going to start with a presentation, and we have a photograph with 3 boys. These 3 boys are maybe playing a sport, and we have here dialogues. And the boy over here says, I get up at 7 o'clock and I run 5 kilometers before school. So as you can see here, you have the word get up that is underlined. So it's very important, that phrase. And then we have run, okay? And this other boy says, you're crazy. So this simple present form is with 2 columns. In the first column that you have here, we are going to find subjects, okay? And personal subject, as you know, because we learned this in 5th grade, is in Spanish pronombre personal, o conocido como persona. So, we have I, you, work. And in the other column, as you can see here, we have the action, the verb. For that reason, is in orange. Then we have the third person singular, he, she, and it, and pay attention to this part, works. The action here, change, okay? So, what is the difference between this word and this word? Very good, the S, okay? That you have here. And then we have we, you, and they with this action, work. So, in this box is represent all the simple present form. Again, I, you without S, work, and only with he, she, and it, you're going to use the letter S or ES. Now we're going to complete the rule, and as I explained you before, we add which word or which letter to the verb in third person singular. Remember that the third person singular, it's related to he, she, and it. So what we're going to add? An S, okay, very good. Now, we have a warning, okay? This is a warning, this is something that is very important. It says, in the third person singular, when the verb ends in a vowel plus Y, we add S. I am going to show you the example. Play, plays. As you can see here, when the verb, the action, that is the action, and ends in vowel and Y, we are going to add S. Okay, now you're going to listen. I am going to change here. You're going to listen the grammar examples, and if you want, you're going to repeat it. Sorry. Okay. So here we have 2 examples. I go to school every day and he plays, as you can see here, tennis. Why? You're going to use in the S because we have a he, okay? And this he represents the third person singular, okay? Now, it's very important that you know that in English we have spelling variations. We have some rules that specify some words. So here we have 2 dialogues and says Jacob goes to the choir practice with Lucia. And says, what? And we have here the word goes is underlined or is in black. So we are going to call a spelling variation for all those words that not follow the principal rule, okay? So you have the word go and change to goes. Why change to goes? Because you have an O at the end of the word, okay? Then we have do, as I said you before, we're going to have does. Then we have watch, as you can see here. This word watch ends in C and H. So the rule says when the word ends in C and H, you're going to add an E and S. So the final result is watches. Then we have finish. When you have S and H, again, finishes. When you have a Y, like study, you're going to change this word for an I, studies. Then we're going to explain with more detail that. So, and then we have the word have that changed to has. So that are our spelling variations in present simple affirmative form. Then we have again another box that is the think box, and we're going to complete the rule. When the verb ends in a consonant plus y, we change the y to, and pay attention to this word, study. You have a consonant, okay? Consonant in Spanish it means consonante. Cualquier letra del abecedario que no sea A, E, I, O, U, que son vocales. So we have a consonant and then we have a Y. And when you have a word like that, you're going to change that word for E, in this case, I. So, and we're going to add, what we're going to add? ES in the third person singular. So for that reason, we have studies with I and E and S, okay? Another warning, as I explained you when I said each word, we use the base form of the verb plus ES when the verb ends in CH, like watch, like here, when ends in S, when ends in CH, X, Z, or O, okay? You have to pay very special attention to that. It's very important that you notice that each action or each word that you're going to modify, in this case of a spelling variation, you have to learn this. When the words end in CH, S, SH, X, Z, or O, you have to add ES at the end, okay? Now again, we have some examples. You're going to listen these grammar examples. Okay, so I have breakfast and Lisa studies French at school. Okay, now we're going to continue with the exercise. So set the instructions as the following. Complete the sentences with the simple present form of the verb in parentheses. You're going to pay attention to this action and you're going to try to apply the rules that I said before. So, very important. Here you have Kathy, English at school, and you have the verb study. Try to think very carefully, what do you have to do with this kind of word, study? Kathy studies, okay? English at school. Then we have the train. the train at 9:30 a.m. and we have leave. Okay? Try to think. Okay, so the train leaves at 9:30 a.m. Number 3, Hannah, her homework after school, and we have the word do. Hannah does her homework after school. Number 4, they in a choir, and we have the word sing. It's not she, here, it, so they sing. Number 5, Jack, TV in the evening, and we have the word watch. Jack is he, so pay attention to that. So, watches. Alex dad, computer fix. I am talking about that, the dad of Alex, as Alex dad. So, dad is a he too. Fixes, because ends in X. When it is bored, my dog it tail. Chase. So remember that my dog, it's the representative form of, remember Pennywise? Chases, because my dog is the representative form of the subject it. Remember that. Okay, now look at the notes about Jessica's favorite day. Write correct sentences with the simple present. We have an example. Jessica had breakfast in the morning. Jessica has breakfast in the morning. As you can see, here we only change the verb, okay? Number 2, she watched TV in the morning. I have a third person singular, so I need to change that verb. And remember that ends in C and H. So, she watches TV in the morning. Number 3, she meets her friends in the afternoon. Again, third person singular. Remember, third person. Meet her friends in the in the afternoon. She meets her friends in the afternoon. After her drama lessons, she go movies or listen music. Pay attention to this kind of sentence because the action is here. Okay, she go. And the final sentence is, after her drama lessons, here we have a comma, she, third person, goes, okay? For that reason, because we have a she, to the movies or listens. This is the other action, listens to music. Number 5, she read emails in the evening, okay? Again, third person, so this action change. She reads emails in the evening. And finally, number 6, again, a she, we're going to change this action. She writes to her e-pals in the evening. Okay, kids. I hope that you understand this review of the content that is a little bit more complicated, of the other two that we were working, okay?